Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host. I'm Sacred Wrights, also a inspirational speaker. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, a couple quick things. I am not a physical trainer, so take what I get what I give you in terms of physical fitness, and use that as your stepping stone. And shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me this space to be open and talk about this this space that I'm going through as a man with a stroke. A man with a stroke. Coming through. Coming through. All right, so also I gotta say thanks. Thanks to the shout outs. I got some shout outs yesterday. Wait a minute, yesterday, Friday. On Friday, I got some interesting comments in the chat. I told you I read the chat later, so please feel free to leave messages in the chat. And yeah, I got some stuff that we want to get to in just a few minutes. In just a few minutes. So let's see. I told you I had a stroke recently, right? I told you to watch the show every Monday at 9:45. Oh no, Monday through Friday at 9:45 a.m. That's Eastern time. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with the Dice Man. The Dice Man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Six. Six. Start the day off with a bang. Start the day off with a bang. Six. Now, mind you, this $6 is less painful. Well, actually, is it less painful? I guess it's less painful when you think about it. When you think about where this money is going. But on the day to day, you might feel it a bit. You might feel it a bit. But I literally went out to get coffee last night, and I can't remember the name of the place, but the place the coffee was $6, $6 and change, $6 and change. Plus, I gave the man a tip, so $8, $8, and that's less than this. It's less than this. So I'm going to gladly give my $6. And what I'm doing right now is giving the money to the I can't remember the name of it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Prize pool. Prize pool. Yes, prize pool. Let me show you what I got. Let me show you what I got, because I told you Friday I was all excited. I was all excited because they were going to show me the opportunity, give me the opportunity to what's the right word, to to exhibit exhibit. Well, basically, get a chance to win the money. Get a chance to win the money. All right. So here it is. Here it is. You want a prize now. Now I was watching it like a clock. I was watching it like a hawk on Friday. Keep watching, because I didn't want to miss it this time. And this is what I did this time. I went through twice. So I'm not sure if that's the day I missed last year. Not a year. Last last week. Last week. It's not the if that's the day I missed last week, or just this week. But as you can see, it gave me 10 cents. It gave me 10 cents. So let's just assume that it it disregarded that week. It's giving me 20 cents. And that's almost a quarter. And I'm telling you, I've only had this account for weeks. Weeks. 20 cents. Like, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is it's working. It's working. Because think about, when have you gotten 20 cents from your banking account? When? When have you walked in and they say, okay, here's your 10 cents. All right, well, maybe that's a little too touchy feely. But when have you ever known your bank to give you 20 cents? Not that I know of. I see those small increments for a savings account, but they're very small, very small, and spread out over years, months, right? This is 20 cents. So I'm sticking with it. Oh, I forgot to post it to my page. I will post it to my page so you guys can get into it. And yeah, let me know. I mean, because if you use my code, then you get eligible for more money faster. More money faster. And I get money for more money faster. So hey, let's ride this ladder together. So I've got about $40 in this account now. $40 in this account plus 20 cents. Plus 20 cents. All right. So anyway, I am very happy with prize pool so far. All right. All right. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm moving my $6 over into prize pool, and uh, accumulating for debt. That's what I'm doing. I'm accumulating for debt right now. And you've got to decide what you're accumulating your money for. I mean, you've got to either invest or pay down. I guess you could do both. You could do both. But regardless, you've got to decide where you want to set your money away to and what you're going to use it for. What you're going to use it for. Because that money will come due very quickly. It will come due very quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna say that story for later. So, all right. So I want to say hello to the people in chat, and then I want to talk about what we got to talk about from next week. All right. So let's see. All right. Yes. Ronald, is it prize pool? I just want to make sure I got the name right. Let me make sure I got the name right, because I feel like I get it wrong. Prize pool. Yes, prize pool. Yes, all right. We got it. All right. Prize pool. Prize pool is helping you with your increase, sir. Yes. A slow nickel beats a fast dime anytime. Amen. 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 All right. So good morning, Fee King. Good morning, Linda from Colorado. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ron. I greatly appreciate it. You look great. You had a stroke recently. Yes, I'm a little over 6 months now. A little over 6 months. And I can't believe I'm doing this show. I'm getting out here, feeling uncomfortable, and fighting to get through the show every time. Every time. Let's go. All right. Let's see. All right. And good morning, Simone. All right. Let's get into it. All right. So last week, there was a couple of things that were going on. So, Ron, I hope you saw the episode where I talked about how to get in on Cash App, because I did. I addressed that one of those days last week. I don't think that was Friday. I think that was Thursday that I addressed your concerns about how to get involved via the Cash App, like where to go. Anyway, what we're doing today is responding to Cecile Savage. Now, she caught me out there. First of all, I hope she's watching, but she reflected something back to me, and I hadn't heard myself say it. And when I read it, I was like, "Oh, who said that?" And I realized it was me, man. So sorry to everyone who was watching, because I got the acronym wrong. The acronym is FRAG. Ooh, let me make sure. I got it correctly. Make sure I got it correctly. Sorry. I just want to make sure I got it. Yes, FANG. Just want to make sure. FANG. 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 Okay. So for those of you who are just getting into the conversation, I was talking about investing on Cash App. Now we're going to talk about that a little bit today. But I mentioned to her and to everyone, FANG. It's an acronym, right? So it's important that you understand that it's an acronym. It's not a single flag. A flag. Well, this is a single name for a single flag. It's multiple. It's like FANG it represents 4 different stocks. You got Facebook, Apple. Now Apple has changed their stock sign, so really it's M, but it doesn't have the same function, something same feel. So people are still calling it FANG. FANG. So it's F for Facebook, and then A for Amazon, then N for Netflix, and then G for Google. Right now, alphabet is also written as something other than what it is, what it currently is in terms of the stock. But it's a nice way to to memorize for the most important stocks, right? So you got 4 stocks right there, 4 stocks that you've been hearing about. Now, I did not make up FANG. I did not make up FANG. I did not make up FANG. Someone else out there in the world of computers and all this stuff created the term FANG. Now, when I came aware of it, I was already just filing suit. No, I guess I'll say that when I became aware of it, it was something that was already used, something that was already in use, right? So FANG is a well-known, well-used tool, and it sounds a little scary. It sounds a little scary. Dang, right? And this is what I tell you. I tell you that the shake and bake is the real. The shake and bake is real. The shake and bake is real. Shake and bake, right? Because there are so many things about investing in the stock exchange that will make you feel scared. Will make you feel scared. And look for FANG, you know. So anyway, push past that. Push past that, and get up on those 4 stocks. Now, before I move on, I'm just going to do it one more time. FANG is an acronym. It's an acronym, not an individual stock. It's 4 different stocks. It's Facebook, Netflix. No, sorry. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Right? Now, there are some places that spell it with 2 A's. FAANG. FAANG. Now, the reason they spell it FAANG is they're including Apple and Amazon. Now, I learned this the hard way that I did not want to do that. I learned that the hard way because what I discovered is the FANG members that I've listed thus far, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, unlike Apple, do not pay a dividend, right? So all 4 of them, except for that one, Apple, will not pay you a dividend. Well, Apple will pay you a dividend. So this is important to me on Cash App because, it's what I was trying to explain on Cash App is you get paid, but you get paid little cents. I mean, little cents, but you get paid in little cents that don't equal $1. And so if it comes out to your Cash App as if someone paid you 35 cents, well, what can you do with it? You can't move it back in because you have a $1 minimum spend, right? So if you get 35 cents coming out on your Apple stock, once it's out of the stock market. It's no longer helping your things grow and grow and grow and grow. And you can't buy back in ever until your amount that it sent out was at least $1. And then you got to buy back in. So regardless, I did this. I had FANG, FAANG. But once I realized that my dividends were going into my cash balance, and that took me a long time to realize this. But I was like, hey, wait, what's happening? I saw that the money was going into my dividends, was going into my account. So I moved it. I cashed out my what is it? Amazon, Apple. Sorry, I cashed in my Apple stock, and then I bought it elsewhere. Now, I took a hit because whenever you sell something, whenever you sell a full stock, however much time you have in that stock is gone. It's gone. It's gone, right? You have to think about it that way because stock works on time. Stock works on time. So the more time you have invested in something, the more it accumulates, the more speed it gets, faster it gets, faster it gets, faster it gets, and then it gets really big. But at the beginning stages, it's really small. It's really small. So when I took it out of my Cash App, out of my Cash account, Cash App, yes, I said that right. Took it out of my Cash App and moved it over. So now I got to start all over on the place where I bought the Apple stock, right? But but I put it in a place where it will generate the dividends and flow right back in. Flow right back in. Reinvest, 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 reinvest. Right? Okay. So that's what I said. That's what I said. And let me talk about okay, so I wanted to make that clear to Fran because I called it I called it make it clear to Cecilia Savage. I called it Fran. It was Fang. Fang was the hint. Fang was the hint. All right. So now let me explain something else. So a friend of mine showed me what she's willing to do. This is great because she gave me, I don't know why I didn't think about this, but I can use screenshots to show you what I'm doing and make this more easy. So I'm going to show you what we're doing here. All right, so here we go. Is this up? It's not quite up. Here we go. Okay, so see, this is Google. Google is represented as Alphabet, but still, it's still represented by the FANG, because for whatever reason, I don't know whatever reason is, but it's still represented by the letters FANG. So here we go. All right, so she decided over the weekend to use her money and let's see where the money goes, right? Yes. And so here we go. Now, I'm sorry, I got to get close to the computer. So here we go. We got Alphabet, and you see the chart. You see the easy chart, right? The chart, right? And then above buy, it's got designations. $1, 1 day. You can see that the first one is circled, right? 1 day. So above that, it's telling you that the account is down 20%, right? Now this is scary stuff, right? Because you put your money in, you're like, oh my God, it's down $20. But hold on. Yes, it's going to go down. It's going to go down. This is the sucker test. So let me tell y'all. All right. So this is one. All right. So now we go over to week. All right. Now, this week, you see it's still down. It's down even more after a week, right? You see how all that moved is an indicator. What we're looking at in terms of furniture versus expense over funding over time, right? So 1 week, mine is almost around 4 cents, right? Okay, now I'm gonna go farther. Now I'm gonna go to a month. Now you're really getting scared. You've had this fund for a month, and look at it. It's down 7%. It's down 7%. Oh my goodness. I'm losing money. I gotta put the money back in. Right? All right. So, and mind you, every time you come into your account. Every time you come in, it's going to start off with a day. It will automatically shift to a day. It won't start off with any of these other numbers. It's important. All right. So let's see. So that's year. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah. So here is a year, right? Right. Now you're expecting it to be doing very, very well, right? 33% down. 33% down. And I hesitate for a whole year. What's this guy Sekou talking about? What's he talking about? Ah, right, right. Because you got to have the suck. You got to beat the sucker test. You got to beat the sucker test. You got to beat it for years. For years, you got to have patience for this game. Patience for this game. But look what happens. Look what happens. All right, then you change it to the end after 1 day, after 1 week, after 1 month, after 1 year. Then there's a function for all. You hit that one and look at this. Look at this. You see that? You see that? Look at that. Boom, boom, up 3,000%. Up over 3,000%. Now let me be clear about this. This means that this is someone who bought Google way back when and held it and didn't sell. Didn't sell, right? But this is who you need to become. This is who you need to become. You need to buy into stocks that are known, not Tom and Pookie's stock that just went company that just went public. Not Pookie and Rollo just got a company that went public. No. Established brands. All right. But look at this one. Like, look at that. I mean, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Right? So if you buy into Google, right, and you hold on to it, just hold on to it. Like once you buy in, you just gotta forget about it. You gotta forget about it. Because I've done this thing, this analysis of charts many times. And I say about 3 to 5 years is when it starts breaking. When it starts breaking. So 3 to 5 years, you just forget about it. Just forget about it. But remember, as soon as you cash out, you start over from zero. You start over from zero. If you like, oh, I got something I got to pay. I'm going to take this money out and pay it very quick and then put it back. Once you put it back, you're starting over from zero in terms of time again. All right? All right. All right. I'm trying to tell y'all. Look at this. 3,000. Over 3,000%. All right. All right. I hope I'm getting through to you. I hope I'm getting through to you because that's the game. That's the game. As far as I've learned myself, as I'm taking this journey with you, that's the game. The game is buy into the stock machine. Yes, the stock machine, and buy at a time when you know that you've got the strength to withstand the sucker test. You gotta withstand the sucker test. You gotta get past the sucker test. Get past it. Get past it. Don't call me talking about something. No. You gotta wait. And that. Okay. Last thing. That chart right there accounted for all the big things that have happened in our lives, like the recession, the COVID, everything. That's it. Over 3,000%. 3,000%. All right. So you must. I'm gonna go back to that book. 80 ways. Sorry, but there's a book I'm reading about 80 ways to become a millionaire, and one it says is pay yourself first. And see, people often hear this, like me, often hear this, but don't know what that means. What that means is you got to put aside for some money for you, no matter how small the money comes in is. That means if you make $10 doing DoorDash today and the money comes in today, you got to take $10. Well, sorry. You got to take 10%. Take $1 off that $10 and set aside. Set aside on, let's say, Google app. Google, and forget about it. Forget about it. But that money is going to start stacking. It's going to start stacking. And sooner or later, you're going to look over and you're going to be like, oh, wow, I'm doing all right. Okay? All right. So, I hope I got back to you guys. I was, eager to able to show these screenshots. Let me just show it to you one more time. Look at that. It's like a ski slope. And don't worry about it. That is coming down now at the total end. Look at how much higher it is than the beginning. 3,000%. All right. That's all I'm saying. Let's beat that sucker test. Yes. Beat that sucker test. Yes. All right. Let me see if there's any other knowledge is power. Yes, in the stock market, it's an important thing to be aware of. Yes, it is. All right. So that's it. Let me become better about my sign off. I've been bad about my sign off because I, run the show to the very last inch. So let me say a couple things. So Hero News. I'm still raising money for me. I did the thing. I showed out for Guinness World Records, and I made almost got that Guinness World Record. I was just sitting there just thinking. I came up with my own name for it. I gave it its own name. I can't remember it now, but the Sekou whatever. I did something. I was able to raise $15,000. $15,000, right? I think so. Anyway, I was able to raise that money for charity, but I am still raising money for me, because there are lots of bills that are coming in, and I want to stay afloat. I want to stay here and able to do this with you. I'm talking about what I'm learning, and so we can learn together. So all you have to do is go to my Instagram page. My Instagram page. You go to my Instagram page, you click the link in the bio, there you go. You can donate. To me. All right? And yeah, that's it. I'm doing this show for free. I'm hoping you're learning as we go. I know I'm learning. And let's all learn together. All right. So I think that's it. And I'll see you here live tomorrow. All right, later.